So let's talk about Wednesday. Now we've had a lot of different versions and reboots over the years, like the 1973, or 1994, or 1998. But I'll be talking about the 2022 version that came out on Netflix. The story starts off with Wednesday being expelled for attempted murder when she tried to kill her brother Pugsley's bullies by throwing live piranhas into the pool. Her parents then send her to their old academy, Nevermore Academy, a place for outcasts like her. The principal accepts her late entry due to her good grades and family's history with the school. Upon arrival, she's introduced to her roommate, Enid, who shows her around the school, introducing her to all the different cliques, the clubs, extracurriculars, you name it. We then see Wednesday quickly adapt to the school life as she navigates a new terrain with bullies, friends, and possible romantic relationships. After witnessing one of the students getting murdered by some strange creature, she then takes a Sherlock Holmes approach and tries to find out the identity of the monster and who else is behind the killings. Oh yeah, and she basically has psychic abilities, so she basically already saw the murder happen. She's just trying to figure out why. Even though I enjoyed the show, I still have a few issues with it. The show aesthetically looked great. It just boils down to really the writing of the story. And by the writing, I mean basically the side characters. I feel like the characters are lacking, as in trying to take them seriously. This is probably because the rating is like PG-14 or something like that. So of course, that means the story doesn't want you to think too hard, or is geared towards an audience that they don't want to think too hard about which characters are good and bad. This gave me Disney Channel Monster High vibes, as the characters were just more so kind of goofy rather than scary. I feel like in some aspects, the writers tried to make Wednesday a little bit too relatable rather than the actual seriousness of her original character. All I really saw was your typical goth girl, not really anything creepy about it, and her character in the series didn't really creep people out. It was just kind of seen as weird. If I had to choose between relatableness and accurateness to the source material, I would want the character to be accurate rather than relatable. Also, I wish the students at the school would act a little bit more like, well, the Addams family, at least in their more creepy, darker tone type of way. Honestly, I wouldn't have minded if other side characters were weird like Wednesday, considering that it was a school for outcasts and the only real quote-unquote weird character seen throughout the series was Wednesday, even though she went to a school for people like her. But I failed to see any of that in the rest of the characters. All I saw was your typical high school drama and your typical bullies in some aspect. You had the mean girl, you had the artist guy, and then you had some weird guy at the coffee shop in hopes to make some weird love triangle in the series. Not really pinnacle to the plot, but I guess they put that in there because, I don't know, relatable. Of course, later on in the series, we find out more about the Addams family and their hidden past, which involves a murder. Even though the show has its faults, I can't deny that it has some notable wins. It even won 2 nominations, including Best TV Series, and Janae Ortega was nominated for Best Actress. Given the characters, the nature of their characters in the previous iterations, I was surprised to see a bit of comedic relief, given the fact that the majority of the show had a more darker tone. I would also like to add that Janae Ortega is a great actress. She portrayed Wednesday perfectly. From her quirky remarks, dark sense of humor, she nailed that character. She was that character. Even the scene where she continued to play her cello as everybody was running in a panic made her character that much more believable. Not to mention the dance scene, which was apparently choreographed by her. Overall, I really liked the series. But what do you think? Was this series good or bad? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you like what you see, hit that like button and smash that subscribe button for more content like this. Also, go ahead and follow my socials. My Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok will be in the description below. It's your boy MM, out.